folks, welcome to another program in the series, Crosstalk. Crosstalk is simple. It's like two worlds colliding. So we provoke a debate on television. Today, religion and politics. Peter Obi would rather we converted vigils to night shifts. Interesting. You know, the late lawyer and anti-colonial nationalist and father of modern India, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the Mahatma, made a profound statement, and I like to quote him. He said, "I like your Christ, I do not like your Christians. Your Christians are so unlike your Christ," end quote. As a matter of fact, a cynic had said, if there was no God, man would have invented one. So on Crosstalk, an Enterprise TV special, we provoke a curious debate on any topical issue. Don't forget, I just told you about Peter Obi saying religion and politics should be divorced from each other. Note that in Nigeria, religion has become very big business, wherein every man of God has seized the momentum and thereby take undue advantage. The 2023 Labour Party LP presidential candidate, Peter Obi, has stirred the hornet's nest. He declared that politics and church must be dismantled in Nigeria. According to him, vigils should be turned into night shifts, just so Nigerians can be productive again. Hear him. I go to church and believe in God, but we can't have it that people Monday to Friday must be in church morning and night. Has Peter Obi stepped on the tiger's tail? Let's go there. Welcome to Crosstalk. Let's meet our combatants. You know, we have Mr. Tumi Olowe reaching us remotely by Zoom. So Tumi is a chartered accountant and a political commentator. Mr. Olowe, I greet you. Welcome.
Thank you very much,
Yeah, to me, to face you, so to speak, is Mr. Akin Fatunke, a chartered accountant as well, a national and international affairs commentator. Akin, welcome.
Thank you, merci beaucoup, as they say in French.
Yeah, pas de quoi.
I am happy to be here. To me, I'm happy to face you directly. Good day, our viewers and listeners.
All right, just to quickly comment that the pictures from me may be a little wavy, but let's make the most of it. To me, you have heard it, religion and politics. Peter Obi wants Nigerians to convert vigils to night shifts. You stand with him or against him?
I'll stand against him because our politicians have a way of mudding up issues. Christianity or going to church or video has nothing to do with the level of productivity in Nigeria. First of all, we have like 200 million thereabout or slightly over. I don't think Christians are 50% of that number, because apart from Christianity, we have the Muslim religion, and we have Nigerians that are involved in traditional religion.
Oh yeah.
So unless you want to tell me that it is the few numbers of Christians that are saying vigil now and then, the vigils are not every day. And for most people that have churches around them, they will attest to that the number of people that attend vigil in churches, you go to most churches, there are music services, people are standing there, and most of these churches are really cut down on their service time on Sunday. My own church uses an hour for service. I get to church by 8, and before then I'm out of the place.
Okay.
Because a whole lot of people have other things they want to do, and they cannot really spend the whole day in church. That has now spoken to the church to adjust their timing so that people can attend to other things they want to do. So for a politician to be saying something like DJ to night shift, I think he's just playing to the gathering, because parties around Nigeria that run shit have people. They have more than enough party hands to run their night shift for them.
Okay.
I know about the building. Most of them run night shift. They have more than enough people to run their night shift.
Okay.
If you travel along Lagos Ibadan Expressway now, around that Shagamu Abeokuta intersection, there are a whole lot of parties leading up there, and you will see people going there to run night shift, to run day shift. So playing on the emotion of turning night shift or turning video to night shift is not the way to go. I mean, what are the statistics that is banking in on?
All right. We got you first time. Okay, so he is not siding with Peter Obi. He thinks he's begging the issue. So how do you weigh in?
Simple. Common sense. Emotional intelligence. Peter Gregory Obi's finance hour with the statement he made, as far as I'm concerned. I do not see how anybody will want to see that as muddy waters or playing politics. One, I am convinced that when Peter Obi made that statement, he did not say, he said Christian night vigils. I happen to know Muslims too do night vigils.
Oh, now they do?
They have been doing night vigils. Okay? And that is a statement of fact. Before Christianity and Islam came on our shores, you can't tell me our traditional worshippers were not doing night vigils. We had the orals, we had quite a lot of things that we do in the thick of the night. But that is really begging the issue. Peter Obi has spoken a truth to us and the world. And it's not first time. Your intro was talking about Gandhi making that statement. Also, I know that Karl Marx also spoke about religion or religiosity
as being the
opium of masses. Basically, because we don't have what we need to do, we need to feel some kind of happy. Some people do it at the bar, some do it on the bench at the bar, and all that. Just get a bit high. But it's spoken truth to power. We have become so unproductive. We have carried problems that we should look at frontally to face and continue to run after what some people term prosperity without work.
We're talking about one of the 7 sins.
I tell you, again, for me, Peter Obi may not be your run-in-the-mill kind of politician or either side, you want to put it, but he's spoken the basic truth to us. You remember there's a gentleman, and I'll throw that in before I ask you to come back, Jones. We had an iconoclast in Tai Sholari. If you have read Tai Sholari over time, one of the things Tai Sholari has always told us was the fact that when you lean too much on religion, it takes you to some other thing, and then it came with his Mayflower against the run of play, and that school became, a product of that school became, in my
religious barons, heavyweights.
Not heavyweights and people who could do. I taught to farm, you taught science and technology.
I specifically would mention William Folonsho Kumui, Enoch Adeboye, and Michael Okonkwo. They are products of the school.
Okay, and they came out of that school not on this other side, because they became very resourceful. Daniel Defoe talked about resourcefulness. I mean, when the gentleman got marooned in a land and was there with his man Friday, it was resourcefulness that helped him to survive. Religion and politics, in my own honest opinion, and I know that Mr. Tumi will agree, we also have this.
No, he's not bound to agree, Aki.
We also have this raging battle in Akama, Country and Allied Matters Act, that keeps saying that these religious bodies and these politicians, not only is that they evade taxes, not only that they avoid taxes, they fit square on the limited resources we have. What then you have? They are
okay, but the debate has been raging on for a long time now. Divorcing religion from the state.
We should divorce religion from the state. As I speak, I also know that Tai Sholari spoke vehement and talked about what is all this that we talk about, pilgrimage to Israel, to Jerusalem, and pilgrimage to Mecca, take our hard-earned little resources to subsidize people going on pilgrimage. What has it returned to us? Other than calling yourself an Alaji or a JP that is adding little or nothing. So Peter Obi is right to the letter. Peter Obi is, if we can turn the night vigils, into factory, therefore means we put the cart before the horse.
I agree.
The horse before the cart. Make sure that we can produce
anyway
and become very productive nation rather than
to me we are back with it, but what he's saying is what you already know as a chartered accountant. If we indulge in aggressive production, if we indulge now in aggressive production, we will help the local currency, right?
Yes, that's true, but it's not the church or religion that is stopping us from getting involved in production. It's an irony that the person that says from vigil to night shift is an importer himself. He has not done anything productive, or he has not put his money where his mouth is. I mean, he's before he even entered politics, he was a businessman, and he was very important. He wasn't producing. He did not even get any of those suppliers. Now the local factory in Nigeria. When this baby what's it called? I mean, Nappy, that baby news now, that we are forced to put in. Now those people have factories manufacturing those things in Nigeria. Some people started importing those stuff. Yeah. So for somebody that is saying we want to turn night vigil to night shift, it should be seen to be also involved in production. But by the way,
except to me, I'm sorry. I'd like us to be very clear about our subject here. I am not sure that I heard that Peter Obi is saying that he's not into manufacturing, he's also importing. That begs the issue. What he is saying, that with the kind of population that we have in this country, the wide number of people who go out to say they are pursuing, and it's falsity, they are going to pursue a government in night vigil, they will continue to make predictions, they will come into politics, they will not pay taxes. That is the kernel of what Peter Obi is saying, and I cannot see how anybody will fault that. Let's take care of the problems we have in politics and the problems we have in religion, and then we'll be able to move a forward.
Peter Obi was governor for 8 years in Anambra.
Yes.
He does not have any history of turning construction to production. He was even funding the religious body. While he was there, was saying them against themselves.
Yeah, we all do. We all do. All politicians do it, but he is saying that he's now become a pawn on his way to Damascus. He has now seen light. To me, if somebody sees light, the mere fact that he was doing what he was doing, he now sees light that we need to move and shift the paradigm.
Let him be an example of production. We don't need him to be evangelizing production without, he's a billionaire now. He has money.
So
let him put money into production. He has the capital to be involved in production, but he's not involved in production.
To me, put simply,
also talking about that.
Okay, to me, so
Nigeria,
more like saying, let Obi walk the talk.
Yes.
Not all these.
To me, I agree with you. Let Obi walk the talk, but it takes some courage. It takes some courage on the part of a man or woman who says, now I am at a crossroad. Yes, we are doing it, not but from now, can we begin? Look, I mean, in accountancy, you talk about sunk costs. That is sunk. We can't retrieve it. We are where we are now, and which is what Peter Obi is saying. Can we turn the page and can we become much more productive? And he has come at one area.
Investing in production.
Yes, that is part of it. Look, when you want to invest in production, do you just say, I'm going to invest in production today and begin to produce tomorrow? He has set us thinking.
We've had Dangote and his life in Nigeria that they've gone against the normal trend of business in Nigeria by investing in production. Those ones, they don't need to be preaching to us.
Let us get our people away from the choke of over-religiosity. If you can make something happen today, one of the things you can make happen today is we can have light 24/7. People will not be going to sleep in night vigils. Coming back with nothing. They go to night vigils.
Has not stopped anybody from going to work now. If you go to the hospital, the nurses there and the doctors there running shit, they belong to religious bodies. And they still come to perform their duty.
No. You have 24 hours in a day. To me, you have 24 hours in a day. If you spend 8 hours, now this is the point. If you spend 8 hours for working, and then you spend another 8 hours for sleeping, and the remainder you now go to and spend at night vigils. Do you know how many people who can mentor? Do you know how many people who are not necessarily doctors and nurses that you can mentor? Yes, I'm listening to you.
Any party that has been established in Nigeria, and they said that they did not get people to run their night shift. So why are we not taking shadow?
Okay. All right, gentlemen.
Of business that is open in Nigeria and does not have people.
To me, hold on.
Or anything for that matter.
All right, let me introduce a different slant to this discussion, this debate. What stops Church A, Church B to Church Z from, say, this one will say, look, I'm going into an aggressive cassava production, garri production, the other one yam, and the other one vegetable. What can be wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that, except I will now begin to respect such a pastor when he now then says, look, yes, garri production, cassava production, that's not enough. I'll go into coconut and we can do it overnight.
Yeah.
So come to church at night. I will provide the enabling environment. You will not only be able to train yourself, you become entrepreneurial. That's what we are saying.
We don't like.
That's what we are saying.
We don't like being.
You don't have to now create time and be big. To me, please, can you tell me, since we have been coming to night vigils, whether it is Christian, whether it is Muslim, what have you got it from the night vigils? What have you gotten from the night vigils? Apart from the lie that we tell to ourselves. What have you been telling? Why can't you say your heart for 5 minutes, say whatever prayers, and go out there and be productive?
Let's hear him.
Oga Fakinde.
Yes, sir.
I am productive.
By being at night vigil. By being at night vigil.
Whether I attend a night vigil or I go to Sunday service, I've not stopped my productivity.
Well, we are not talking about Sunday gatherings now. Peter Obi said the kind of time we spend at night vigil, and when we do that night vigil, we need to see onto what things that happen at night vigil.
Okay, let's hear him.
I'm asking you, Peter Obi,
yes,
what data do you have for the number of attendees at these so-called night vigils that you are holding responsible for the lack of productivity in Nigeria?
Well, since 1960,
what is number of people?
Since 1960,
the number of people attending night vigils in Nigeria?
I have seen people.
Those people attending night vigils.
I know a few people that have attended night vigils. I understand what you are trying to say, but they came out of the night vigils. They were much more devilish than the devil himself. I have seen that. There are one or two people, they went for night vigils, and you don't even see Christ like them.
All right.
People attending night vigils, do they tell you that they don't have jobs? Do you have a data to say that the people attending night vigils are jobless?
They have a God, and it's a God with a small G. Okay?
All right, let's
see the kind of character and example from these people that have gone to night vigils. I have seen people who went to night vigil and they came out of night vigil and they started cursing. They started cursing. You don't want to learn a night vigil. If you spend 2 or 3 hours in a night vigil and you spend it very productive.
And that example, this of this sentimental and emotional played out last week and this week.
Okay.
With the people that were arrested for the last end bad governance riot, and people were shouting that they were minors. But when we saw them being received by their state government, we saw that they were not minors. But you see, we not playing emotional blackmail a lot in Nigeria.
Well, this
and that is
this
also
no, to me. Let me. This discussion precedes Nigeria. Countries who are not operating what we are operating are not operating night vigil. They are becoming industrialized. You know that to me. Countries who are not spending good man or woman hours going to night vigil, they are doing by far better than what Nigeria is doing. Why do we want to continue to do the same thing and expect different results? It's not going to work.
The church, the mosque is not responsible for productivity in Nigeria.
Thank you, Tumi. Okay.
Nigerians are the ones responsible for lack of productivity.
All right. Let me come in here. Let me come in here. We must apply the brakes. Let us apply the brakes here. It would appear that the statement I shared earlier on, credited to the late Mahatma Gandhi, is very trite.
What's like report workers than starting their own party?
No, hold on. I said, Mahatma Gandhi said, I like your Christ. I do not like your Christians. Your Christians are so unlike your Christ.
Okay, now when you go to night vigil, I've seen on television, they will say, bring out 1 naira or 10 naira. And I can tell you this is going to turn into 20 naira without working.
Yeah.
Is that a country that is ready for development? They will say at night vigils. To me, you know that they will say at night vigils. They will tell a lot of lies. They will tell you they want to retrieve something and say, look, even though you are people that you can work, keep on lying upon lying to one another. We should stop.
No pastor has deep design into the pocket of any church work. No pastor.
They have.
You should talk to the individual.
They have turned us into mental slavery. You know that to me. They have turned us into mental slavery.
Because
even beyond the shores of Nigeria, there was a preacher who asked his followers to go and swallow poison. You know that?
nobody
And when you are in poverty, they will ask you to go and do certain things you believe them.
can make you do
You will now continue to contribute little bits and pieces. They go and do
Federal awareness.
They will now do that to go and they will now be riding Rolls Royces. You know that this is mental poverty.
Gentlemen, we must end the show. Hold on.
Preaching.
Let us end the show here. To me, I want to thank you very much for your intervention. Thank you, to me. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Akin,
my pleasure.
okay, Akin, we apply the brakes here.
Yeah, we have to apply the plate by telling ourselves the truth. Peter Obi is riding high, in my view, with what he has said.
So, he's not just seeking relevance.
No, he's not seeking relevance. He's telling the truth.
I agree. The debate, let it continue in your part of town. But as our business here, as a media house, as a television station, is to provoke the issues just so you look at the two major sides to this. Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the last election, has said that religion and politics should be divorced. So we must turn vigils to night shifts.
For production.
And the idea is to get us more productive and help the national currency. I want to thank you, Akin Fatunke, for coming.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
I hope you have not lost your cool.
Oh, no.
Okay.
When you see the truth, you sweat in the truth because the truth sets you free.
All right. So we are out of here until the next time. Between now and then, this is yours sincerely, Citizen Jones Hussein, saying thank you. Bye-bye now. Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.